Bianca, and in today's video, I'll be sharing my sewing plans for the rest of this year. I can't believe 2025 is halfway over and this year flew by so fast, but I still want to squeeze in some projects. So that's why today I'm going to be sharing my sewing plans with all of you. I'm very excited to share. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and let's get started. So the first project on my sewing plan list is this pattern. I'm going to reuse this pattern to make another top, so I'll be making this one, and the fabric I'll be using is this lavender stretch velvet. I made a top back in 2024. It was a powder blue, and I'll be using this fabric because I'm going to recreate a similar top that I had years ago, and back then I used to have a light purple crushed velvet top, and it was one of my favorite shirts ever. I wore this back in high school, and I wore this back on my earlier videos on my older channel in my Valentine's Day expectations versus reality. I regret giving this shirt away. I don't remember the brand, but I do remember getting it at TJ Maxx. So I'm very excited to use this fabric and recreate it for the body I have now. It's not crushed velvet, but it's still velvet, and I really love the shade. I think it's the perfect shade of lavender. So I'll be working on this very soon. Next, I'll be using this pattern, McCall's M7261, to make a fitness outfit. So the colors I'm going to be using are Neapolitan, brown, pink, and white. So I'll be making this shirt right here, and I'll be making the pants right here, which has 2 contrast colors, 3 colors in total. So it's gonna be similar to my Neapolitan color block dress that I made back in 2024. And I really need a new fitness outfit. I need some leggings, and I never made myself a fitness outfit before, so I'm really excited about this project. And Neapolitan is my favorite trio colors. I like Neapolitan ice cream. I love the colors, so I want to make another Neapolitan ice cream inspired outfit. I always get my patterns on Etsy. So for the fabric, it's going to be stretchy fabric. I don't know where I'm going to buy it, but I'm not going to buy it online. So I don't know where I'm going to buy the fabric, but I know I will find it soon. Like, isn't this cute? I mean, come on, brown, pink, white leggings. How cute will that be? I'm very excited how it's going to turn out once I sew it and get the materials. And of course, fitness is very important, and it's a form of self-care. So the third sewing plan on my list is this pattern. So I'll be making View B of Vogue V2091. So I'm going to be making this long sleeve bubble top, and I'm going to make it in silver just like it is on the pattern. I think this top will be really good for social gatherings and for evening parties. So I need more evening tops because I usually make myself short sleeve tops that I wear during the day or for summer. But I really need more long sleeve tops, and I think, doesn't the silver look cute? And I think I'm going to buy my silver fabric on fabrichwholesaledirect.com. I like to buy my fabric there now that Joann's is closed. And then of course I love one shoulder. I like to expose one of my shoulders, and I think this is really cute. This one is a little too short, so I like longer tops because I am sometimes not comfortable with my belly showing. And I love using Vogue patterns. Some people say Vogue patterns are really hard, but they're not hard. I seem to understand it. Like I sometimes use the advanced sewing patterns, and I pretty much understand them with the help of my sewing teacher. But I like to use the very easy Vogue patterns and the average ones, but basically I like Vogue patterns. I understand them. I already have some of the elastic, but I need to buy more. I mean, how cute is this? I'm really excited to make this. This is going to be the first thing I'm going to make when I start my sewing classes. So next up, I have this pattern, Simplicity S3101, and it is a long sleeve button down shirt, and I'll also be making the detachable flowers. So this is View A and View B. And the fabric that I'll be using is this light pink 100% cotton fabric that I got at Joann's earlier this year before they closed, and I'm pretty much stocked up on this project. I mean I have the buttons, I have interfacing, and I have the brooch pins to sew the flowers on. So I'm really excited to make this shirt once I start my sewing classes next month. And this is another great evening party top ideas for social gatherings. And I absolutely love flowers. So I'm really excited to make this along with the silver bubble party top. So I'm going to be making a duffel bag. This is going to be the second duffel bag that I'll be making this year. The first one was my candy corn duffel bag that I made back in January. And personally, I like making duffel bags. They're so much fun to make. So this pattern is very old. You see that it's ripped, it's used, but it's a really good pattern. This is Simplicity 2274. It has the duffel bags, it has a clutch, it also has luggage tags, but the duffel bags are really fun to make. I recently got the jute webbing for the handles, and the fabric that I'll be using is a popcorn printed cotton, and then for the handles I'll be using red fabric, and for the zippers I'll be using red zippers. So I'm really excited to make this duffel bag, and I ordered my fabric off of Etsy. It was my first time ordering fabric off of Etsy. I never done that before. I was so nervous, but because I'm used to ordering fabric from Fabric Wholesale Direct. So yeah, this is going to be my second duffel bag of 2025. So you see the duffel bag right here. You see what you need to get, and then the duffel bag only has one zipper pocket on the side, but to me adding a second one is no problem at all because you can't have too many pockets. I used this pattern years ago back in the late 2010s, and I still have the duffel bag today, and it's one of my earlier projects and I still have it, and I'm gonna treasure it forever. I'm really excited to start this one, and I'll hopefully be making a YouTube short about it. So look forward to that. So next up, I'll be making a pair of pajamas for myself with this pattern. It's Simplicity 8803, and I'll be making View A right here, which is all one color with no contrast. And the reason why I'm using this pattern and the fabric I'll be using is this leopard flannel that I got from Joann's before they closed. So I got 4 yards of this, and I'm very happy that I got this. And the reason why I got this fabric, oh my gosh, I'm talking too fast. The reason why I got this fabric is because I'll be recreating the Skims leopard pajamas for cheaper. I didn't come up with the idea, my sister inspired me. So I was like, hey, I can recreate this for cheaper. So she inspired me, and plus the skin pajamas are like really expensive. And a cool thing about sewing is that you can recreate anything you want which is expensive or sold out for cheaper. And plus it'll be in better high quality and it'll last longer. So I think this flannel is going to work very nice. It's going to keep me cozy. I already have the buttons and the interfacing, but I need to get the piping for the sleeves. So I need it in black, and I have to look by that later. This will be a nice set of pajamas for the fall and winter. So for Halloween, I'll be Sailor Moon again. I was Sailor Moon back in 2018, but it was okay, and plus I was still developing my sewing skills, and now that my sewing skills improved, I'm going to make my Sailor Moon costume even better. So if you guys don't know, or if you know, I am a huge Sailor Moon fan. Sailor Moon is a magical girl masterpiece. So I'm going to get a better wig, I'm going to make a better sailor uniform. I'm going to make my Sailor Moon Halloween costume even better than I did in 2018. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I wanted to make this after my spring semester ended, but I really want to make myself a dress form. Like, I really need a dress form. I mean, I have the muslin, I have the fusible fleece, and I think a dress form would be very important so I can make clothes that fit me better. And once I make my dress form, hopefully I will. I always say, oh, I'm going to make it after college, but I never did. And it was the first thing I'm going to make after I graduate, but I never got around to it. So if it's possible, if I slim down, I will make the mold, and then I'll be making the dress form and cut out the patterns and constructing it. So, and then once I finish it, I'm going to give her a name. I don't know what name, but I'll figure it out by then. I never made a dress form before, but I'm really excited. It'll be something different for me to work on, and I like to challenge myself when it comes to sewing. Alright, next up I have this pattern, Butterick B6913, And I'm going to be making this outfit, the top and the pants with the tie belt. So I think this would be a nice cozy fall outfit, and I was about to make this in January, but I was like, nah, what the hell, I'll just make it now. And plus, I think this will be really easy to make. I'm going to be making it in maroon. I mean, red's my favorite color, but not everything has to be in red. I mean, I wish. And the woman right here, doesn't she look a lot like Kamala Harris? Sorry, I mentioned politics in my video. Oops. So this pattern requires stretchy knit fabric. I'm going to get, I was looking for stretchy fabric online at Fabric Wholesale Direct, and I'm going to settle for this maroon color. So I'm really excited. I don't know, I never made a maroon colored outfit before, but I think it'll look good on me. It's a deeper shade of red. I like all shades of red. I mean, this looks absolutely comfy. I think I'll be comfortable wearing this outfit. So I'm really excited to make this, and I won't have to postpone this for January. So many projects, so little time. Here I am a huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and I'll be using this onesie pattern to make a Sonic onesie. It is Simplicity 8276. I used this pattern before, and I made a unicorn onesie back in 2020, but I cut out a large, and the pattern was big, so I'm going to cut this out in medium or small so it fits me better. It was like really big on me. I'm a dumbass for not mentioning this in the video, but what inspired me to make a Sonic onesie is that I was on Moneybag Bunda's channel and I saw a boy wearing a Sonic onesie, so that inspired me to make my own. I regret not getting the blue and tan fleece at Joann's before they closed. I'm pretty sure I can find the blue and tan fleece in the garment district in LA because I did walk into a fleece store the last time I remembered. And then when I made the unicorn onesie, I added a zipper instead of buttons because I'm not the best at adding buttons on my sewing machine because, I don't know, I'm always afraid of messing up. And yeah, this will be a cute, and on those cold nights I can wear this onesie so I can be extra comfortable and cosplay as Sonic. Alright, so next up, this is going to be a Christmas project. I'm going to make myself a new Christmas stocking. This pattern is Simplicity S9668, and I made a Christmas stocking back in 2022, which was the first of my sewing YouTube shorts before I became a sewing content creator. So it really blew up. So I'm inspired to make a new one. So I'll be making this one right here that has the curved toe and the white fur cuff. I'm also going to be using the red and white striped fabric because I think I like to copy the patterns I like to copy the projects on the pattern covers. I don't know, I like to do that. The tree skirt, I am interested in making this super cute peppermint tree skirt, but I already made a tree skirt, so if I have time maybe I'll squeeze this, but I don't know. And then also they have these cute little peppermint flower pots and this super cute garland that it would be really nice if I hung it on my bed, if I hang it on my bed right here. And I absolutely love Christmas, and I like to make seasonal stuff. Like, I really want to make a wreath for my room, like seasonal wreaths. So I will consider doing this wreath. Bianca, what are you thinking? Those are too many ideas. What if you don't have time for it? I mean, doesn't the curved toe look adorable in like an elf shoe? I mean, that is a really cute detail and a really cute pattern design. Simplicity always makes the cutest and unique patterns. So next up, I'll be using this pattern, McCall's Home Decorating 2723, and I'm going to be making myself a new sewing machine cover. I used this pattern before to make my Bumblebee, Bianca, don't talk so quickly, Bumblebee serger cover, and this is what they are right here. So I really need a new serger cover. I really need a new sewing machine cover, and the fabric that I'll be using is this button printed 100% cotton, once again, that I got at Joann's before they closed. And I was about to use this fabric to make a top, but I think it would look too busy and looks like, and it'll make it look like a little girl shirt. So I think this will be perfect for the sewing machine cover. I mean, look at it. It's so colorful and so cute. And this is totally my aesthetic. And when it comes to my sewing projects, most of the time I use 100% cotton fabrics because there's a lot of patterns and there's endless colors and endless patterns and endless designs. And I mostly like, back when Joann's was open, I loved their novelty cotton section. I mean, how cute is this? Super cute. Oh boy, I can't wait to use this. So the last thing on my list for my sewing plans for the rest of this year is these patterns. So I'll be making a Christmas outfit with these. I'm going to be using Simplicity 8697, which is a blazer jacket pattern, and I'll be making pants with this new look pattern. And the fabric I'll be using is red velvet, and the reason why I'm using this fabric because last year back in November I was on Pinterest and I saw this ad for the brand Mango, and there was a woman who wore a red velvet suit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make that. I didn't have time to make it last year to wear for Christmas, but I'm going to make it this year. The blazer view I'll be making is this one, which is view A. I never made myself a blazer jacket, so I'm really excited to wear this for Christmas. And then for the pants that are similar to pajama pants with the elastic waist. And I'm going to settle for an easy pant pattern. So yeah, I get inspiration from anywhere, and as a seamstress, it's my duty to recreate anything that I see. Whether it's expensive, whether I want to recreate all the clothes I see, and I get inspiration from everywhere. I mean, I'm already imagining how cute I'll look in this outfit. So here are some possible unconfirmed projects that I'm considering making. First, it is the Moschino measuring tape dress from their fall collection back in 2015, and I think it'll be really easy to make. I know how to make like a little black dress. I already have a pattern for that. And then for the yellow measuring tape ribbon, I just need yellow satin, I need black fabric paint or a fabric marker to make the numbers and the measurement designs, and I need a black zipper. And pretty much I think this will be an easy project to make if I have time. So I really want to make this because it's going to be 10 years since the fall collection has been released by Moschino. And I always wanted to recreate Moschino clothes, even though they're really, really expensive. And I also wish their earrings weren't clip-on because clip-on earrings are very uncomfortable and it pinches and hurts my ears. And then if it's possible, if I have time for this pattern, I'm like back and forth, like, should I make this? Should I not make this? Is this cape pattern from Vogue 8959, and I'll be making view B, which is the cape that goes to your waist, not the small one. And the fabric I'll be possibly be using if I made a decision, is houndstooth. And I want it to be a wool fabric. I always wanted to make myself a cape for the fall and the winter. I made myself coats, but I really want to make myself a cape. I never made myself a cape before, and I think this will be nice. And it's a very easy Vogue pattern, and I like easy patterns. Like, people are going to be like, why don't you try something harder, Bianca? And I like being in my comfort zone, and once in a while, sometimes I like getting out of my comfort zone. I made a houndstooth jumpsuit earlier this year, and it was super comfortable. And I'm looking online for houndstooth wool fabric. I found a few options, but it's a little expensive, but I'll make it work. I'll find something. I know I will. And then I'm definitely gonna have time to make this one, but I'm still gonna share this in my possible unconfirmed projects. I don't have the pattern for this, but I'm going to be using McCall's M7722, which is a long sleeve knit pattern, and I'll be using View D, which is the long sleeve shirt with the gathered sleeves. And I don't know what color I'm gonna use, and I don't know when I'm going to get the pattern, but it's going to be a super quick, easy project for me to sew in one day because I need more long sleeve shirts for the fall. And once again, I make short sleeve shirts and tops for the summer, and I think, okay, I basically need more long sleeve shirts. I mean, knit fabrics, if you make something stretchy, it's really comfortable to wear. Like, you can easily pull it on and pull it off. So basically I have a lot of projects, so many projects, so little time. Hopefully I have enough time to make all of these, and I don't know. And basically that is all of my sewing plans that I shared. And I still can't believe that this year is halfway over. Like, time flies by so fast, and at the beginning of the year, I mean at the end of 2024, I was thinking 2025 sounds so futuristic. But now it's not futuristic. It sounds present. The end. Well, that is it for this video of my sewing plans for the rest of 2025. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe. It will make my heart happy. Turn on the notifications. Follow me on my Instagram at Bianca. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.